Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my full review of the Nikon 1V2. This is the sort of new top of the range flagship model in Nikon's compact interchangeable lens cameras, and the V2 is a very nice camera indeed. I've been really enjoying my time with it. This is the dual zoom kit or double zoom kit. Consists of a 30-1 10mm lens, which I've been using on some sort of photographic tests, and also a 10-30mm lens, which you can see actually mounted on the camera at the moment. So let's kick things off with a sort of little bit of a discussion about the build quality. Now this is the white version. You can also get it in black. The white's really nice actually. It's got this really nice sort of gloss finish. Everything seems to fit very nicely. There are some differences in the colours of the white though. I'm not sure if that will show on this video, but certainly this front section here is sort of a more creamier white, and this is a more sort of bright white along the back. It's a little bit of a mismatch in the materials used, but that's not a deal breaker at all. The actual quality of the buttons and the click wheels, all very responsive. This mode dial here has got a very firm feel to it, as has this mode dial here, and all of the shutter buttons and all of the buttons and controls just feel really very nice and well made on the V2. Now we've got a nice textured sort of feel to the hand grip area here, and it is a very ergonomic grip as well. I've got medium sized hands, fits very nicely in the hand, and this textured feel is almost the same on the zoom barrel of the lens. A little bit different. If you see here, we've got a slightly more dimpled effect, and this is more of a leather type effect. It's not a leather grip, but it's just got that sort of texture to it. Now the actual lens can be used for switching the camera on and off. We've got a lock button here, and you can see it is in the L position, so the lens is locked. If we push this button in and rotate the lens, it actually starts the camera up. So you can see the camera is now turned on, and we've got the display up here, and then we can zoom in and out using the zoom ring on the lens. It's a nice smooth zoom. One of the bad things though, and I must get this negative out of the way first of all, is you have got full manual control on this camera, but I couldn't find a way of reassigning this to focus. This is purely just zoom. Manual focus is done via this control wheel just here. Now I didn't think that was very good at all. Didn't feel very intuitive. Very difficult to perform smooth manual focuses. So if you're going to want to do that, perhaps in your videos, then this isn't the camera for you. Some of the things I do like though, if you look at the menu system, very nice menu system, extremely easy to navigate around, and just a joy to use the menu system. Very clearly laid out, and it's got all of the settings there you're going to need to really get the best out of the Nikon 1V2. Now if I put this into program mode, I just want to show you something very quickly. We go into the continuous self-timer menu, and we've got the choice here of single shot 10-second timer using a remote, or up to 60 frames per second. I'm going to give you a little listen as to what that actually sounds like. That is just crazy fast, and I just cannot believe that a camera like this will shoot up to 60 frames per second. So let's continue having a look around the camera. There are a few other bits that I liked and didn't like. Let me just turn this off. Round on this side here, one of the things I really did like is under this flap we've got an HDMI socket, but we've also got an external microphone socket. Now this camera will record in up to 1920 by 1080p. You'll have seen some examples of video footage in a previous video on the channel. Please do click through and have a watch of that. And the video is very pleasing. The fact that we've got this additional mic socket, very useful indeed, means we can connect an external microphone, get much better audio to accompany our videos. The downside of using this as a video camera from sort of a vlogger's point of view is that we've got no flip out screen. I think that's one of the main omissions from this camera that would prevent me personally from buying it, mainly because I record myself. But if you're recording other people or other products, then it's absolutely fine. You'll see some footage in the HD video sample of how the continuous autofocus works, and it is quite responsive, and you can get a nice sort of close focus on things and then pull that subject matter away from the front of the lens, and it does react pretty quickly and does a nice smooth refocus on whatever you're recording. So for both photo and video work, it's been very good indeed. Let's just cover off the photo work as well. Really good sharp images from edge to edge, This lens performs very well indeed on the camera, as does the 30 to 110mm lens, and the photos seem to have a nice amount of detail in them, good contrast, good colour accuracy, and overall very pleased with the photographic capabilities of the Nikon 1V2 as well. So, in summary, what you're getting here is a very good proposition for a sort of compact, although not very compact, interchangeable lens cameras. There's only a few lenses available at the moment, which is a little bit of a shame. We've got, I think, a prime lens available, the 10 to 30mm lens available, and 30 to 110. It's a little bit limited in the range of lenses that you can get for the Nikon 1 series at the moment. Now, there are other Nikon 1s in this series. You can get a more compact Nikon 1 S1, and I think it's up to a J3 now. A lot more compact than this, probably not quite as good for video work. And this one's got just a little bit more of an ergonomic grip. So if you can fit this in your bag, this is probably the one to go for. So this is the Nikon 1V2. As I say, just in summary, very good for photographic work, equally as good for video work. Great that we've got that external microphone socket, and a really good proposition and alternative to a full-size DSLR. So thanks very much for watching this video. Please do give it a thumbs up, please do subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.